Hello and welcome. My name is Kate Griffiths from Whole Self Leadership, and I'm coming on today to talk to you about a very special bottle and accompanying spritzer. Let me first show you the bottle. Can you see those colours? Look at how rich they are, and in certain lights quite dark. Take a good look and become aware of what's coming up for you, what words or memories. What do you associate with this bottle? Censor nothing, because it's all information. This bottle is called the Core, and as you can see, it is a really rich, deep brown, a copper colour. And it's reminding you that you are safe here on earth. It's okay to be here. Now that may seem a bit strange, but take a moment and feel into that. Become aware of your body. There's a real physicality with the colour copper. And you will probably remember there have been many occasions when you haven't felt safe, perhaps in a conversation with a particular individual in a particular situation. As if we think about our body, we go through different states. We can feel really good. If you like, if it was a traffic light, it would be green and everything's okay and we're deeply relaxed and stable in our core and deal with whatever life throws at us. And then we have amber, which is also a state which is well known, which is the fight or flight response. When something happens, when somebody triggers you by the way that they say something or the words that they use, and you become defended. And you can almost feel the argument happening. And then there are maybe cross words. But often in these places and these times, things don't end well. And it's not what you mean, but in that moment when you feel hurt, when you're remembering an old wound, quite probably from your childhood, could also be ancestral, so nothing to do with you, from much further back, comes in, it almost floods you with the feeling. And actually, there's no point feeling guilty, because we know from the research that it's almost involuntary, really, these reactions, because it's ingrained through your pattern of survival, the fight or flight. And so that's what some have termed as the feedback loop from hell, because you go round it and you can keep on going round, because you then analyse what you did, how you feel about it, and sort of beat yourself up so you feel worse. And we often come out of these times depleted in energy. And then there's the red zone. And the red zone is really the trauma state. And we're becoming more and more aware of it now. But it's that sense of complete disassociation with your body. There's no change of tone in your voice, and the facial expressions are pretty flat. And in fact, you've gone beyond fight or flight, you're frozen. There's so much numbness and you can't get beyond, you don't even know what the feeling is. And that is more apparent than you think in people, because it depends on what happened to us at key moments, particularly between the ages of 0 and 7, when the brain waves are much slower. If a parent or significant adult who we were dependent on expected us to behave in a certain way and got sharp or angry, then to survive, you will have pushed your feelings down so that they're locked in your subconscious and then become part of an unconscious pattern. So this bottle that I've just shown you is fantastic for helping you to go right back to the start point of the wound. And sometimes that can have been in the womb. And if you look at those two words, they both start with the same sound, woo. And what we're called to do as adults is to start to self-parent so that we get out of that victim state, oh poor me, and nurture our little Kate or little John or little Joe, whatever the name, the person, so that they feel okay. And so we are more able to respond rather than to react. And what we get through colour, particularly, is learning that we can know all of this in our head. And you may think, oh, I'm not learning anything new. So take it in at a heart level. And maybe you know it at the heart level too. But do you know it deep in your belly? Because we know that that area is a third part of intelligence. But if we can connect to that, maybe even put your hand on your belly as you listen to this and really connect in. So it's okay now. We've got this. And a long exhale, that will help. So there's different ways that you can do that. One of my favourites is the 7-11 breath. So breathe in for 7. And then breathe out for 11. And the extended exhale helps to kick off your parasympathetic nervous system, which enables you to relax. And it's also, sometimes it can be touch that can help, particularly at this time, and a place to touch is the forehead, and gently stroke upwards or maybe down through the hair or on your forearm. So just try that if you're feeling a bit tense and see what happens. And many, many other things you can do, but these are a good start. So that's the bottle I wanted to share with you today. And I have a spritzer that I want to share with you too. And that's this one. And as you can see, it's a very similar colour. It's slightly lighter than the bottle. So decide for yourself, which of the two do you prefer? It's all information. So this is Archangel Uriel. And I really love working with Uriel. He's the Archangel of the North. And he can really help you find the courage to commit to your own journey. Because why do we do all of this? Why do we go to the core? Why do we connect to who we are? Because that's how you can decide, how you can find out, discover even who you are becoming. And that is the key to this journey on earth. So Uriel helps you keep your feet really grounded here on earth whilst reaching for the stars. So perfect. And this is some of what we've been exploring in our Awaken to More Joy and Wisdom series of meditations and contemplations, which are much more active than your regular meditation. So if that sounds exciting, do check out the link in the description and come and join us. And wherever you are, I invite you at this time to really go deep, connect to who you were at the time of your birth, and allow that connection to take you to a deeper link with Mother Earth, with Gaia. Because as it says in J.B. Priestley's play, An Inspector Calls, which was written back in the 20th century, first performed in 1946, we are all one body. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonder-filled week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.